Yeah, hello. You're welcome again to this beautiful channel. We're still talking about setting up, how to set up an online church and how to run it. My name is Prince, and I'll be taking you through a lot of steps or simple steps that you can actually take. And let's go straight to the point now. I know you have patiently been waiting. So first of all, setting up an online church. Well, I've taken my time to explain to you what is online church is all about. I've answered a few questions. I'll keep answering them in some of my videos. And what is online church? What is a church? I said the question should start with what is a church. We start from there before we can talk about online church. And are there real people online? And I said yes. That's there are real people like me who is talking to real people like you online. How do we run an online church? I'll answer that. I've also taken my time to answer, explain a little bit about that. I'll show you how to. How do I win souls online? I said I will explain all that. How do I bring them to my physical church? I said I will also explain to you how to do it. So, and I said we'll talk about online crusade, online evangelism, online soul winning, online campaign. Most of the time I would talk to you, you join me in any activity that I'm embarking on. I am going to do it massively, and I'm going to do it big time, and it's going to be very, very consistent. Today I'll be discussing with you how to set up an online church. First of all, you need a platform to start with. I've spoken, you need platforms actually, and you need your online church platform, and of course the social media platforms. So your online church platform is like your church building. So you need a church, a website, or more like, or a portal that should be able to feature everything that you do in church. Is you have the features of a regular church. A church the congregation should be able to see the pastor preaching. So your online church should have a streaming portal. You should have a streaming portal. You should be able to stream to your listener, to those who are listening to your online congregation or your members. So your online church should have some such feature. And we have such feature. I'll show you a few websites that I've been playing with a few days ago. These things. So many times I will even take you through programming if it gets to that particular point. If you get to a point, if you need a website, if you need an online church website, my team can do it for you within 24 hours. I'm assuring you. With all the features that you need there, with the token fee, we don't charge so much. And like I told you, if it requires me doing it for free, I'll do it. What we're trying to do is to bring all our energies together, what you know and what I know, put them to work, and let us hit this world hard for Jesus. Let's shake this world. You see the way coronavirus made them. Can you believe it that a demon, an ordinary demon, locked people? I don't want to go deep into that. If a demon could do it, do you know what you and I can do? If we put our heads together and say, let us shake the online world. Let's shake the foundation of this world for Jesus Christ. This gospel will spread. It will get to every nook and cranny of this world. And it's about to happen. We're just starting. And a lot of people have done a lot of efforts. People have won and covered a lot of ground and softened the ground for us. We must not fail in our time. We must not fail to take advantage of this ground that has been covered. They have softened the ground, opened doors of windows of nations for us, and breaking a lot of barriers for us. We must not keep quiet. We must do something for the Lord at such a time as this. So I said, first of all, you need a platform, and a platform is more like your church building. It is where we invite people, just the way you invite people from the street and you invite them to church. So because a lot of people, I said there are simple ways to start. Some of you, it is easy. I'll show you some of those platforms, some very free from even the Facebook that you're using. You can actually stream to your congregation and all that. All those are beautiful. You can reach a lot of people. But I want to give you an example. Gauge this impact of a preacher who goes to the marketplace and set up his sound and set up his stage every Sunday or every midweek service, and tells people and preach from there and tell them that the Lord is coming very soon. You're preaching, you're talking, and say you are the church. The truth is, you will have a lot of views. Someone will pass, a car will come, they say, what is that guy doing there? You have just had a view. And that one is riding a back. He said, who is that? who is disturbing the peace of the community, and he passes. He didn't hear what the person just said, but he just saw that someone just looked, but he didn't know what was going on in his heart. And now has sometimes you see people, they gather and say, let's listen to him, let's even hear what this man is doing and saying. And some are diligently, truly listening to it, they're enjoying it. They've not heard the gospel in that way before. And sometimes you can even, when you're done, you have a lot of people. You would have you can have as much as a million people passing by looking at you like that. But the truth is, you have had a lot of views, but there's this possibility that you may not have up to 1% of them as your members. So you had a lot of views, but they are not your members. So do you get it? That's what we see online. Online, you see, that's exactly what you're doing. I do it a lot. I encourage it a lot, but you should do it, like I told you, I said, I have to do it a little bit different from what you're doing at the moment. We need impact. We need to do it for the Lord. We need something better. We need to create a force online. We need to, something is starting. Because the Lord doesn't talk like this for nothing. So you need a place where you need an isolated, you need a private website where you can direct people to. So in a physical world, compare it to an evangelist or another man of God who has a church building, who goes out on the street to the marketplace and he says, can you come to church? He preaches to people, he gathers and he wins like 10 people. He invite them to his church, they come to church, he tells them, say, can you join me? Let us do this together. Let us do it more. The time of you go out again, and the time of you win 10 people, that's 100. So he bring the 100 people to his church building. He said, all of the 100 of us, let us do it again. Let all of us go out this week to the marketplace of the world. We just 10 people, and you go out, the 100 of you go, that's 1,000. And you have a place they can come, a place of fellowship, a place of worship. It's if you will boast of a better result. And if the Lord is going to use someone to do a lot of things, he's going to use that man who is that organized. So the same thing is your online church should be a little bit more organized. You should have a portal. You should have a church where you can invite people to. You reach them on YouTube, you reach them on Facebook, on Instagram. You should have a place where you invite them to. They come to the place, they register of a kind, but let it be very simple and easy. And they feel belong, they know. You have absolute control of everything that goes on in that area. It's a place where because the truth is, sometimes these social media people, they can decide what to stream, what reaches out to people, how long it should be done, and they send a lot of censor and put a lot of censor, and they monitor you, put a lot of restrictions out there. But if it is your own website, your online church, you are the boss, you are the pastor of the church or the admin of the church, you have 100% control. I love control when it comes to online things. That's one thing you must prioritize control. Don't let anyone censor you to determine how you function, because you might want to do something, but the person that you're trying to relate with or deal with has not really caught the vision. He doesn't understand what you're doing. So you have to start taking a lot of time to explain to him or her, and they will do it like it, so reluctantly. And they may say, okay, let's hold on for a while, like some of these platforms usually do, the social media platform. They say, okay, why not do it like this? Why not do it like this? Why not remove this? Why not add this? So you need a place you can drive traffic to. You need a place, all the traffic you're pulling from the social media, you should have a church where you pull them to. Drive the traffic to a church. So I said you need a platform. This platform should have basic features like the offering, because those who worship, who go to church, they like to give offering. They love God. They want to worship the Lord with an offering. So you should provide a payment gateway for them where they can let it be as easy, as simple as possible, and they just click it and they're able to give offering to the Lord whom they worship, and they are glad they can sow their seed, and they are glad about it, and they can partner. They are free to do it, and most of them like to do it a lot when they are not being noticed. They want to do it secretly. So the possibility of you having them, encouraging them, he encourages them to do it. No one is watching, so they just do it. They don't know, nobody knows. They even he encourages them to worship because they love the Lord. They want to give lavishly. So online church give them the opportunity to actually do that. So you should have your payment portal it should be very effective. Get a very good one. Like I said, you can reach me, you can reach us through the contacts being displayed on the screen. I will help you put all that together. And another thing, you should have a blog. Have a blog where you can write some articles, because sometimes you're just spoken, but you have much more to say. There are a lot of things happening in the church where you can put the news, news, the church news. I mean, a lot of beautiful things that are happening there. The pastor can answer you. It's a man of God, sir. I know pastors. I love pastors so much. I love pastors everywhere, and because they do a lot for the Lord. So now God has just spoken to you, and you needed to reach your brethren, but it's not a church day. So you quickly send a message to them, and through the online medium, through your virtual church, and they all receive the message, email addresses, text messages. Your virtual church should have some of these features as well. I will show you how to do. You will love it. And you reach them and tell them, oh, can you go to the blog, or you post something on the blog, you copy the link to that particular blog and share it on your church group, in your leaders group, and they share. You encourage them to share. So they click the link and it takes them to the online church, even though it is not a church day. So they are able to reach their pastor, and they are excited, and they read this and they are blessed, and the Lord is talking to them, and they need that particular message. So you're able to read them on the go. From the streaming platform, you can announce if you have if you have another message you want them to see and to hear, and you can say, okay, and these things, the streaming is real time. It can be real time. Sometimes you can take out your time and make your office, create a video, and put up this thing in a video, and upload it there in the platform. And they go there, they are excited. Your faith level, let me tell you, we have to do these things now, because I know what I've heard. I know what I received. So many things I delete them. I don't want to go further. Someone told me, said when I started the campaign, he said you have started again, that you were trying to make things difficult for the government. I said, I'm not starting anything. You don't know me. You don't understand, because you're not born again. So one reply said he was born again. I said, if you're born again, you know that the kingdom I represent, it hurts. It's not good at all. It's a shame that you are in a place of influence and you let the Church of Jesus Christ look like God doesn't have people. It's not true. God has people. You can do anything. So I said, I didn't start anything. I'm only letting you know that this is a time that people need faith to be stirred in them. The Bible tells us that without faith it's impossible to please God. I'm not preaching. I only came to just share with us how we can actually set up a virtual church. Our pastors know these things better, and so I'm talking to our esteemed pastors. So it's an opportunity to always, put up a video at least once in a day. Put it up there in your virtual church and encourage them to go there and listen, and show them, that they're excited. So when someone posts to them anything that stirs fear in them, they're no longer afraid. They are bold. They can boldly look at the situation and rebuke the situation, and the situation runs away. So we said we need a platform that has a robust features. We said we must have a streaming portal frame, and we must have a giving link. We must have a giving menu where people can easily give their offering, their partnership, their tithes, sow their seeds. I mean, someone can be in the office and say, oh, the Lord just told him to do something, and he just go to the online website, he just sow the seed, and he wins the victory. The victory comes, and he comes to share in church. It's quite exciting. And you should also have a blog, like I said earlier on. You should have a blog, and some of this you can put a frame there where you can wish your members happy birthday. Celebrate your members as their leaders, as they are coming. You're putting up their frames and telling them, wishing them happy birthday. You get your graphic designer design very beautiful e-card for them. You put it up there. They will like it and you will be encouraged. It makes them understand that someone somewhere is looking. So the platform is a virtual church online church platform. It is very, very important. Like I said again, we can help you put up one within a very short period, because we understand what is happening in the world today. So we put up a large team that can actually handle some of these things intensively, and those are very, very experienced too. And if you also want us to help you, not just setting it up, to also help you do a lot of online evangelism. Like I told you, I am open to online evangelism. So if they are closer to you, we can win them to you. Why not? We can drag them to your church. Why not? If they are in your state. Because we have had occasions like every day. You see people participating from different part of the country, different part of the state. You may be streaming from Lagos and someone is participating from Port Harcourt, from Abuja, and all that. You know, it is impossible for the person to come to a church in Lagos. So you can send them to a church that is close, your church, your branch, that is in Abuja or in Port Harcourt, or as the case may be. So another platform that we'll have to talk about is the social media. So the social media is more like our catchment area. So that's your catchment area, or your chariot, as we put it in our ministry. So it's more like this is where you go out to win souls and bring them to church, just like a physical church, the way you go out for online evangelism. So you go to the social media. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have a lot of them. I can mention the names, and you know they have Likey, a whole lot. We have and a beautiful one that I would really like everyone to sign up on is King's Chats. It's a platform that gives you you can it has whole lot of features. It's like all the social medias we have in this world put in one place. King's Chat. It has video calls features. You can make calls, live calls with someone, video calls. It has voice call features. You can stream your content. Even you can use it as your own online church. Yes, you can download it. You can Google King's Chat and install it on your mobile app and see a lot of beautiful things that is happening there. And the one beautiful thing about it is that everything that goes on there are good news, predominantly good news. You can hardly see sad news or things that discourages us or inspires fear in such a platform. I encourage you to join it a lot. I will display it, and a lot of the scriptures I'm going to be talking to you about, I'm going to be making reference to that particular platform a lot. So while we'll do that, we also ensure that we also join other platforms. King's Chat is the best platform. I'm a programmer, I'm a developer, I'm also an online marketer, a social media marketer, so I know exactly what I'm saying. It has a lot of beautiful features and a whole lot of features. You can even become a super user, so you can reach everyone with a single post. You can reach lots of people at the same time. Beautiful features with a token, just for a token fee. So social media is more like catchment is like the regular world where we go. It's outside the church. So it's outside your church portal. So where you go and win souls and evangelize, you go and talk to people online, you join groups, and let me bring it that way. You have to join groups, you relate with other people, you talk to them politely, and you like people's posts, and this is where you go and you